A lot of you, okay, are bleeding on people who didn't, okay? They haven't, and they will not cut you. Stop it. Break the cycle, okay? You may or may not be aware that you're doing these things. However, it's still running your relationships down the drain way quicker than you can imagine. In today's video, I'm going to do my very best to shed some light on a couple of things that may have happened that have created long-lasting traumas and wounds, just so they can get you to think and become aware of these things, learn new patterns, unlearn old patterns and habits, start your healing process, forgive your parents, and start reparenting yourself or your inner child, so that you can make better connections with your partner and your future partner and your children and just people around you in general. So if you are excited to know more about that, then obviously keep on watching and don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy this content, because 90% of my views are coming from people who are not subscribed to my channel and they are not even seeing my content. So if you do end up seeing this content, don't forget to subscribe and like it, okay? I'm trying to get myself to 3,500 subscribers, so it will be lovely for you to join the crew, or as I call it, the Gem Squad. All right, let's get right into it. So we learn to connect and experience connections with those who are our caregivers or our parents. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to say parents, but if you had caregivers in the form of carers or grandparents, put that there. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to say parents, okay? So our parents were there to help us regulate and navigate our emotions, and based on the model we saw when we were children, we will model that same relationship or that same connection in our adult relationships. So however dysfunctional your normal was in your childhood is what's going to be your new normal when you grow up. Obviously, there are caveats to this and you can change. That's why I'm trying to help you here by sharing, the 4 main attachment styles that we fall under, and we can be a blend of some of them. So it's not just one attachment style. And even if you have siblings as well, each sibling can have different attachment styles, okay? I hope you're still with me. So if at any point you identify with any of them, I want you to jot it down, because this video is going to be the start of a series where we uncover the gem that we are. It's hidden and we probably haven't come into contact with the gem in a very long time. So come join the family and learn a little bit more about your inner child and why you do the things you do in that relationship that you're in, that you are hurting maybe your partner or even yourself, okay? So the first one is secure attachment. In this kind of home, your parents were able to regulate and navigate their own emotions, and they were also able to be present and there for you to help you navigate and regulate your emotions. As an adult, you become the adult who's able to spend quality time by yourself. You're not afraid to be in your thoughts, you're able to process your emotions, regulate them. You're able to have that language to even express what it is that you're going through internally and externally, and you're able to hold space for those around you to also be able to comfortably express themselves or navigate their emotions as well. This is obviously the model that we're all trying or striving to be attached to. So the second attachment style that I'll be speaking about is called the insecure avoidant. Now with this, your parents were more or less disconnected from you, so physically and emotionally there was just this disconnect. They may not really show much affection to you, as in physical affection, let alone emotional attunement with you. They were just not emotionally available and readily there for you. So as a result, when you're an adult, you become disconnected with your own feelings, so what you're feeling inside and how that's translated to those around you, like how you actually express those emotions to people around you. You become like less sensitive to people's like emotions. You're unable to process yours, so even when people are actually overly emotional or even just showing some emotion, you can't quite be there for them. If anything, it makes you cringe. You're unable to catch on to people's like emotional cues. So you see someone maybe panicking or starting to maybe flare up, they're trying to tear up or anything like that. You're just a bit cold. You're just cold. Why? Because when you were a child, that no one was really there and present for you. So it's not a behavior that you are able to do naturally for others or even yourself. No one was there to show up for you, so it's difficult for you to show up for other people. So it may look like something like this. You might have so much going on the inside, but externally, no one will ever know. And even those who are aware of what you're going through, you're the type that will not really be seeking reassurance or any support from those around you. Why? Because when you were young, no one was actually there showing up for you. So you've built this model in your system that doesn't allow you to open up in that respect so that someone can actually come and help you, because in your mind you believe that no one is actually going to show up for you because they never have, or your parents never modeled that for you. I hope that's making sense. The next attachment style is called the insecure anxious. Now, in this particular attachment, your parents, they would attend to their own needs first before they prioritized yours, if ever. So if you were literally in distress and it came at the same time as your parents being in distress, they would attend to their own emotions themselves before they come and attend to yours. So over time, it looks like they're unpredictable and inconsistent, because obviously emotions as human beings go up and down, up and down. So on a good day, your parents are there for you. They're showing up for you. They're helping you regulate your emotions when you're distressed. But on a bad day, I think you can fill in the dots. So as an adult, you have the tendency to override, ignore, and neglect your own needs, especially your physical and emotional needs. You become the adult who's the helper, the fixer. If you can't tell, I can resonate with this one, because you become a people pleaser as well. You put other people's needs first over your own, at the expense of your own. That's what people pleasing is. I'm just going to put a caveat here, because some people are under the impression that people pleasing is you agreeing with people. That is not people pleasing, okay? Wanting people to be happy is not the problem. Is when you want people to be happy at the expense of your own happiness, okay? When you know you should say no, but you say yes anyway. That is one branch of what people pleasing is all about. So I don't want you to think that just because you agree with people means that you're people pleasing. That's not what it is. No. So there's a sense that if you're okay, then I'm going to feel okay. Because again, growing up when your parents were in a good mood, that meant you were attended to. So as an adult, it's natural for you to want people around you to be okay, because it helps you feel okay. And then you know that what you're going to receive will be okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't really happen in real life. Even because you're being good and making sure everyone's happy doesn't mean it will be reciprocated. But that's for another video. Overall, you do a disservice to your own emotional and physical needs, because you're busy trying to make everyone around you happy. So the fourth attachment style is called the insecure disorganized. This is the home where your parents are a combination of neglectful, depressed, abusive, which is very confusing for the child, okay? And it's also contradictory at the same time, and I'm going to explain why. Because now the child is caught in a limbo, okay? I need to be with my parents because I'm a dependent, I can't fend for myself, you know, I'm dependent on them. But at the same time, they are abusive, it's not safe to be around them, especially when they're in those states, if not all the time. So it's not safe to get close to your parents, but it's also unsafe to leave them or run away from them. So you're caught in this contradictory, confusing environment. You often wish you had different parents and a different home and all of that. So as an adult, you've learned, or should I say you haven't learned, how to distinguish between safety and danger. So when you're in a relationship, you cannot distinguish or differentiate between who and what is safe for me to be around and what doesn't serve me any longer and I need to leave and save my life, okay? There is this ongoing struggle because you cannot really tell what is danger and what is safety. And obviously at the same time, you already struggle or haven't learned also how to regulate and navigate your own emotions at the same time. It's just all very confusing. So imagine having a combination of, let's say, the last three in one person. It's not the end of the world. I'm a living proof of it, and a lot of people are living proofs of this. There isn't an end goal, okay? As in, there isn't an end destination. It's an ongoing journey. You're constantly discovering yourself, reparenting that inner child, and obviously forgiving your parents and even yourself for tolerating abuse and all sorts in the past, okay? So I'm here to encourage you that even though the connection and the relationship and the environment that was modeled to you was dysfunctional or not the ideal, and as a result, it set the tone for how you communicate emotionally, physically, and how you regulate and navigate your emotions, there is hope, okay? There is hope. And we're going to do this together. We are going to uncover the gems together. So don't forget to hit that like button and obviously come here every Sunday for more videos on this topic and many of the other topics to also help you distinguish between what is not good for you and what is good for you, okay? That's what we do on this channel. And obviously we do hair content on Tuesdays, but today's Sunday. So thank you and take care, and obviously God bless you. Bye-bye. So however normal or however